before creating the AWS account. So we just created a AWS account and we are trying to log into the AWS account as a root user and create IAM user credentials, IAM user and its credentials. So you can log in as a root user to AWS account. You can say sign into the console on the top. So Aishwarya, can you explain what we have done so far?
We just set up the Git bash account. We created the public and the private keys.
Yes. And we also installed a Terraform
Yes.
and did the Terraform executable to the Windows folder, C Windows. And then we installed AWS CLI and we performed a simple execution of Terraform command and AWS command to check whether the software is successfully installed. So we require all of these things to perform the basic DevOps operations. In a real world scenario, most of the times we'll end up doing the work in the command line most of the times. And especially if you are good at command line, the chances of you getting uh, good hikes or good work uh, is high possibility because the world is moving towards Linux and everybody will start using Linux, and ultimately most of the people will end up using only command line. Be it be it a Windows machine, you will still be using command line utilities like git bash to do your day-to-day operations in DevOps. Okay, you can use the root user credentials to log in. Do you know the account ID?
No, sir.
Do one thing. Click on IAM username. No. Click on root user. Login as root user. On the bottom you see, right? Yeah. So normally this option is not very easy to identify. You just click on the root user email address. You would have saved it already. You click on the root user email address. Yeah, it'll pop you up. Okay, you haven't saved it seems. Can you just type the username, your email ID, so that you can save it at least right now. You don't need to type it every time. Just click next. What was the user? Are you sure the user ID is correct?
Steve.
For now, you can skip it, but later on you may have to add your two-factor authentication.
Okay. I just get one now.
Okay, click on IAM. Run users. You can say DevOps.
So I can give my name, sir.
Better you always give a small letter for IAM user, and you can say DevOps. Small letter. Sometimes it may not take it. Capital letters and all. No, no need of console access. Yeah, click next. Yeah, you have to say attach policies directly. So there are three things you need to understand here. One is the policies, users, groups, and roles. Policies are the a set of definitions which says user is allowed or denied for a particular service or a particular managed service from AWS. And the permissions that you write is nothing but policy. Uh, User will be attached with existing policy or a custom policy that you create. You can either create policies or you can use existing policies and attach them. User and group is similar to your normal user in WhatsApp and create a group in WhatsApp, right? Similar to that, you can associate multiple users to a single group so that you can attach policy to a single group. Otherwise, there is something called role that is nothing but user kind of entity which is attached to the AWS services in order to access other AWS resources. For example, if you are accessing S3 bucket from EC2 instance or from RDS, you should give that particular policy in the role, and the role should be attached to that particular resource. Then only that resource can access that particular other resource from that from there. So we will slowly understand the role thing a little later, but we'll now focus on only IAM user.
Okay.
Choose administrator access and come down and click next. Yeah, you can choose. That's okay. You can choose create user. Now, okay, you can provide the feedback later. So now click on the username. Now you will be creating the security credentials for this user. I mean, access key and secret key. Click on the security credentials in the that's the fourth menu from the permissions on the right hand side. On the right hand side, you see permissions, right? Little below. Yeah, yeah. So you can see groups, tags, and security credentials.
Credentials. Okay.
And now, if you scroll down a little, you will see access key. Create access. Create access key is nothing but it will be creating set of two two credentials. One is access key, another one is secret key. Access key equivalent to your username, secret key is equivalent to your password. Similar to the private and public key, for authenticating to AWS accounts, I mean to access AWS resources, you need access key and secret key both. In order for you to access EC2 machine, you need a private key. That's a different one. So try to distinguish two things. One is private key and public key. That is uh, completely generated by a system. It can be generated by your Git bash also, whereas access key and secret key are generated from your AWS account, which is provided by AWS cloud itself in order to access any resource from the command line. Got it?
Hello.
If you want to answer the call, you can answer the call.
Ah, no, no, that's not a problem, sir.
Okay, sure. You just click on create access key, select the command line interface, CLI first one, and then come down. You can select I understand, because you are not supposed to share these credentials anywhere within the internet, wherever it is publicly accessible, where people can get your information, and then they'll create n number of resources in your account and then bombard the bill. So you have to be very clever, or you have to be very careful. Don't distribute your access key and secret key to anyone. Okay, you can come down and click next. You can say DevOps. simply description, you can say DevOps, and then create access key. Now you are supposed to download the CSV file first and then download CSV file. Yeah, keep that safe, and then you go to your Git bash. Keep this page open and go to your Git bash. We'll quickly finish it up in another 5-10 minutes. Run AWS configure. That is to configure your AWS CLI by providing access key and secret key. AWS space configure. FIGO, yeah, configure. Enter. This will basically complete the configuration for your AWS CLI. You can just go back to your AWS console, Alt Tab, just copy the ID, access key ID. Yeah. Come to Git Bash, right click, enter, right click and enter. Then go back to your AWS console, copy the secret access key. Yes. Just right click, enter. Region we'll be working on US-East-1, which is nothing but North Virginia, which is a default region provided by AWS. And we'll be sticking on to this particular region because most of the automation that I have created is based on this particular region. It is nothing but primary data center provided by AWS for that particular region. Region means it's basically a broader area, or it is something specific to at least one part of the country, where it is about maybe thousands of kilometers, around 500-kilometer range. There is no other data center nearby. So in India, we have regions like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore.
Okay.
So in the US, there are about I think 12 to 15 regions are available. If I'm not wrong, at least 10 to 12 should be there. Okay, we'll go ahead and see those things later. You can enter now, and for the file format, you can choose JSON. JSON. There are three different formats. One is text, another one is YAML, and one more is JSON. So we'll go with the JSON format, which is very easy to read and understand.
Okay.
Do you have experience in writing Python scripting, Python code?
Uh, Experience in IT, I have no experience in IT, sir.
No, no, no. I mean simply Python
Yes,
coding.
yes, simply Python coding. I have learned it. Actually, I've done a course on that, but it's a long back ago.
Okay, okay, sure. Okay. Now, uh, if you simply do AWS S3 LS, you will see if the S3 bucket is created or not. Most probably the bucket won't be created because you haven't done anything. You just created your AWS account, right? Enter. You can create a bucket from here and see AWS S3 API, AWS space S3 API single command. S3 API single command. S3 API. No, 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 no space. Yeah, API space create dash bucket, create no space dash bucket, create E space dash dash double hyphen bucket. So we call it as bucket because I mean it is storing some information. And this is a place to no, remove the I. Both the I's you have to remove. It is just dash dash bucket. Yeah, space. You can give a unique bucket name. Say your name dash new bucket dash October 24. OCT24 is okay. Yeah, enter. So it should probably create a bucket for you. Enter. Okay, it has created a bucket. If you use AWS S3 LS, up arrow twice, enter, up arrow twice. Yeah, enter. And you should be familiar with the shortcuts. You can go to your AWS account, go to S3 service. You can see that bucket is created. Click on the services search on, yeah, correct, S3. Yeah, you can see the bucket is created, right? Even though you have not logged into AWS console to do anything, but you are still able to create resources in AWS console. I mean AWS account. So this is what is the beauty of AWS CLI. So you can create, modify, delete any resource from AWS CLI without the need to log into AWS console. Can you go back to your Git bash, AWS S3 LS you have, right? I mean, use up arrow, space S3, S3 colon double slash.
Again, sir.
Yeah, again S3 colon double slash. Double click your bucket name, the one that is displayed on the top. Double click and right click. Yeah, so it is nothing but just copy paste, enter. Okay, now you are listing the bucket. Instead of ls, use up arrow and then put rb, remove bucket. RB, R for radicals, B for Bangladesh. Yeah, RB. Yeah, enter. Or B for Bangladesh. Remove bucket. Yeah, this will remove the bucket from command line. So you can go to your AWS console and refresh. You will see the bucket is removed.
So why these buckets are used, sir? What's the purpose of these buckets?
Basically, it's object storage. Say, for example, you think about any uh, YouTube videos and all, right? You are
Yes.
storing some objects and then playing those videos. Similar
Mm.
to that, and it is mostly the files that are stored here and then retrieved while it is being streamed, or maybe the large files which you want to download, like that. People store it and then from there give links to other people so that they can access it. Basically, store and retrieve any amount of data. That's all.
It's for if you use buckets for storage purpose.
Yeah. Bucket for storage. Yeah. Simple storage service that is called S3.
Okay.
Simple storage service.
Simple service.
Okay. Can you go back to your Word document? Okay. Only other thing that you need to do is you need to configure your GitLab account with the credentials. Okay. I think that is not there in this document, but you can do it quickly. You can go to your GitLab account. Yeah, you can click on. Can you click on the DevOps on the top? Somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Yeah, just go up, little up. Yeah,
Oh,
DevOps. Click on the DevOps. So basically, we are creating uh, variables for the particular group uh, in the GitLab project, GitLab account. On the left-hand side, can you scroll up? Yeah, you see settings, right? This is a project level setting, sorry, group level settings. Click on that and then choose CI/CD. So we'll also be seeing the continuous integration and continuous deployment, right? For
yes.
that, you require some variables to be added here. Click on variables. Yeah, click on add variable, and just keep going down, scroll down. In the key section, you type AWS, AWS. You will see access key ID, right? Select that, copy that, and put it in the description also. Copy and put it in the description also, so that you understand what is this by looking at the description. Now you go back to your uh, AWS console. Can you go to AWS console? Okay, do one thing. Do one thing. Cat from git bash. Do a cat space tilt slash
Edit.
tilt
Tilt. Okay.
tilt slash dot AWS slash credentials. Enter, enter, tab and enter. Yeah. You will see access key and secret key available here. You can see double click access key. Yeah. Go back to your GitLab. Yeah. In the value, you paste it. Basically, we are trying to store them in a secret manner so that from your pipeline, you can call these variables in order to get these variable values.
Okay.
Okay, click on add variable. We should not be storing these values within the GitLab repository. That's why we are storing it in the variable. We'll be calling the variable with a variable name with a dollar symbol. Okay, you can add one more variable in the key. Can you press once again key AWS? You can choose secret underscore key AWS. Yeah, secret underscore access underscore key. Copy and paste it in the description. Copy paste your secret key from the terminal. Double click. Yeah, go there. Right, paste. Control V. Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah. One more variable that you need to add. Click on add variable. Yeah. Type AWS default region. Yeah. Just copy paste over there. Can you tell me what is the value?
It's USEST one.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. So we'll be hard coding this value also. USDS question.
Let's add the variables.
Yeah, add variable. Yeah. So I think with this, we'll close today's session. You should be able to look at the other videos um, that I'll tell you exactly what you need to do after this.
Okay.
Uh, this class will be uploaded. The notes will be uploaded in October 7 in the given GitLab repository link. Everything will
Mhm.
be there in October 7. You can just go back and read or view the videos once again, and then you can move on to October 9, 10, and then 12.
Okay, sir.
October 10 you can have a look, and then October 12 also you can have a look. I have already uploaded videos. Uh, October 9 I'm not really sure whether you require. I'll just check. But you should be able to go through October 10 at least after
Okay.
this. I'll give you the link to you so that you can follow that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll stop recording.